Next is Jeremy, California. Comparing rookies, especially at the quarterback position, is that fair? Let's get into it.
Hey, Matt, it's Jeremy from Sacramento. How you doing?
Good. What's up, man?
You get a good meal yesterday?
I
Eat
did.
Your breakfast? You got to eat your breakfast.
Always, every day.
Hey, I just wanted to, just curious about your take on, I was thinking about quarterbacks and, Zach's up and down camp, which is totally normal. He's a rookie. I'm not freaking out or anything. I don't think anybody else should freak out. I know you're not. But I am curious if you think there's a difference, or it's fair to compare. I'm following a lot of the rookie quarterbacks this year. Is it really fair to compare their camps to each other, based on they're learning different systems? We don't know who's trying what. It sounded like Zach was saying he's not playing his normal game. It sounds like he's working on something that's like he's not improvising, and that seems to be his game. And maybe it's because he wants to get better in the areas
That's a good point.
where he wants to grow. Like, I know I could break out of the pocket and run and freelance the play, but I don't want to do that because I know I'm good at that. I want to work on staying in the pocket for times where I have to stay in the pocket, and I want to become a great quarterback that way. And I'm just suspicious. That's what I think might be going on when you're seeing him struggle. Is that might not look what it's going to be, what it's going to look like during a game. And other quarterbacks in other camps might not be doing that. They might have a different system. They might be playing to their strength. When I look at tape and try to get content to see how they're doing, the film always looks different. Like they're in different parts of camp. So just curious about your take on that, and just what your feelings are on the differences that the rookie quarterbacks might be experiencing based on camp. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Yeah, really, really good point, Jeremy. And I agree with everything you were saying. Like, first of all, I love the Zach Wilson comments where he was like, yeah, this is practice. I'm going to be trying different things and see what works and what doesn't. Like, that totally makes sense. I love that about him. I thought that was a very smart decision for him to do that or look at things through that lens, right? But at the same time, like, look at Zach Wilson's situation. He is clearly the starter. There is zero threat of someone else having a job. So he's taken a ton of first-team reps. While just about every other starting quarterback scenario for a rookie is the opposite. Maybe you could say Trevor Lawrence. I think Trevor Lawrence is going to start from day one. But at least they have the illusion of having a competition with a legitimate backup in Gardner Minshew. With the Bears, Andy Dalton and Justin Fields, they've said time and time again that it's going to be Dalton. So different levels of expectations, different levels of competition there with a little bit more of the twos. Same thing with San Francisco. Trey Lance has worked with twos, which there's nothing wrong with that. And he's looked good. I thought Lance looked good the other day, but it's not a comparable situation. And Mac Jones has Cam Newton, so they've mixed it up there. Each situation is unique, and I think that's the point that Jeremy was trying to make here, and he's right. You can't compare and see, even in the preseason, like, oh my God, Justin Fields looked great. And he did look good, but he also played a lot longer than Zach Wilson did. Wilson had 2 drives. Fields had many more drives. I was playing later in the game. It's not comparable. Can we stop hanging and clinging on every preseason game and practice and throw and scrimmage? Let it play out before you can kill Joe Douglas for taking Zach Wilson over Justin Fields or whatever narrative you want to push. Because right now, there's a whole lot of nothing going on, and people will just want to be right. That's what it is. They want to be right. They care more about being right. And same with the Sam Darnold ones. You still see the comments of they should have kept Sam Darnold, and because Zach Wilson looked bad at a green and white scrimmage, and that's the reasoning. It's just frustrating after a while. Just everyone needs to pump the brakes.